loves to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on another team from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. Bringing it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. They'll go to the ground. Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today, but it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency. For the second half of the season, David, I think that's a massive key for this team.
Man, it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Canes line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. The Cardinal offense will get its first chance now. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the thing. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
On the move. Looks as if Stanford will have enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Wide receiver going in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pulls it in. It's Whalen. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. Wants to return it. Makes a move. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Moncrief. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
To the ground with the back. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up. To get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Canes will try to punch it in on first and goal. Trying to punch it in. Down to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And the deep shot was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. They finally make the stop after a terrific return, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Receiving team.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready, break. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
From the gun, the ground game. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hurricanes come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver comes in motion. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
The Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle. It's hot. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. The give is to Williams. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Just steamrolling the defense. And they'll get enough for the first down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Fires to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense gets set for second down. They'll leave it with him. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. And the Hurricanes come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. also down.
Hold it. Offense.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Hauls it in. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. And they'll send out the field goal unit. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Snagged in the middle. It's Whalen. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He'll throw it. He's got him down the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the call. Timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Stanford going back to work with another first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Buys a little time. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Fires left. Wide open downfield. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. The longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State is down, but not out of it. Not with those cowbells ringing inside Davis-Wade Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Georgia. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Little touch pass to the receiver. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21.
And listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. It's still a successful play.
You'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Turns it on in midfield. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Canes. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he made the extra point without problem. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Caught over the middle. It's Whalen. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold on. Offense.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Bunch formation for these receivers.
22 water. 22 water.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
These are simple routes, the drag routes that go across the field, but they actually can turn into huge plays. You see all the speed on the outside now at wide receiver. You get it in his hands quick, he can go make a play, make one guy miss, and maybe next time he can make an even bigger game.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Bridges breaks the tackle, and he's got room. Touchdown, Miami! Special teams proving to be special. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. There's still plenty of time. You see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Turning it on! They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you...
He lost one down the sideline. And they dialed up the shot play, but they couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Whalen. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Just keeps slinging it. Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he just kept running in the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinal.
You got to wonder if that's going to be the play that changes the momentum in this game for the offense. It had been tough. They were up against it here early in the game, but the quarterback now starting to find a little bit of a rhythm. Really nice touch and throw on that touchdown. And here we go. This might be the play that gives them their confidence.
He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Motion from the wideout. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Let's go. The give to the back. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab along the left sideline for the huge gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They get to him as he throws. Makes a connection. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to run it. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He's able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Palo Alto.
Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Yeah, nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed and so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, a quarterback making good decisions, it is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
From the gun, running back gets the give. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he did this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got it behind the line. It's Kelsey. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackled.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Power football with the run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's the handoff. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
On the set.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete on the right side. And the defense had... Well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to do.
That's caught. It's Moncrief. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Okay, ready?
And the Canes are on the move.
Easy.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
On the ready?
This will be the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. The snap sets up the throw. Quickly complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Rides the back on the option to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Pulls and fires complete. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And at some point for the defense, I'm just thinking, hey, man, like, it's got to be somebody else. I mean, the big tight end has made play after play after play today. And we know if it gets close in the 4th quarter, they're going to look his way, so the defense really needs to have a plan.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Here's a heat. There he goes. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
And it's just a pick-your-poison thing for this defense. They decide to play man-to-man, really good coverage in the back end, taking away the pass, but then what happened? The quarterback sees it. Not only does he see it, everybody trailing their guys, so much space for him. He takes off and makes the huge run for this offense.
They'll test the right side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. He'll do it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Here we go.
The give on the inside. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Tight end now in motion. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami! With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the extra point is good. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Using his legs, it's Garrett. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Still looking. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And how about this? It's a strong safety who spins down in the box all the time and usually plays run. You could tell, saw pass, diagnosed it, and went and got the quarterback on the ground.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the grab on the left. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Fires to the big fella. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Has to get there to move the sticks. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways.
Breaks into the open. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
On the double.
And the Canes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work.
42, Spider.
The give as they work on that clock. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
When you know you have a team out of class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
And I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm. And we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball downfield. Defense was not giving anything up.